This is an honor to have Notre Dame starting quarterback CJ Carr. Hey man, the new hairdo, man. Like what happened with the hair?
I was watching a TV show, the Avatar, and I like the main character Aang in it, so I decided to go with a little Aang action and buzz the hair off.
So you literally watched a movie and said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and buzz my hair because of that.
Yeah, a little bit. And also, like, during the season, you don't got a bunch of time to do it in the morning, and it was kind of making me angry in the morning. You got to wake up and press the sides down, so it's a lot easier.
Attaboy. Comfort over style. Absolutely. All right, CJ, I want to talk about your story a little bit, man. Like everybody knows, if you're a football fan, the grandson of Lloyd Carr. So Michigan. Your dad played at Michigan, right? Like, how did you get to Notre Dame, man, and not go blue in your veins as a kid from your family?
Yeah, growing up, I was a big Michigan fan, big Michigan family. All my cousins go there, went there. I have one there right now. But I visited Notre Dame a few times, and every time I came here, it just felt more and more like home. And the coaching staff was recruiting me real hard, and they were, one of the only schools in the country that didn't think I was just going to go to Michigan, and they kind of went all in and recruited me hard. And yeah, I couldn't say no, man. It's the best place on earth.
That says enough. That should be the recruiting campaign for Notre Dame, when you can literally say, family went there. Like, forget that. All right. So last year you come in as a freshman and you get to watch a team go to almost win it all. Like, what did CJ learn watching Riley Leonard, watching that squad go make magic happen a year ago and get so close to winning it?
It was a really cool year, just because I think people remember it for the magic that happened and the run you go on at the end. But you also, inside the building, you remember losing to NIU week 2, and you're at the bottom of the barrel in college football, and you feel the emotions, and you're not really in it, and you're not getting scrutinized like Riley was, but you got to watch somebody come in every day and not worry about the outside noise, and he attacked every day just the same. And then we go on the run, and we're in the playoffs, knocking teams off left and right. And so it was amazing just to have him as a leader and role model, showing you how it's done.
Such a great competitor, man. What did you say to him when he came to the sidelines in the natty and he's throwing up? Like, surely you said something.
No, he looked rough. He had taken some beatings, but that was Riley. He was going to do exactly what he needed to do to help the team win, and whether that was running it 12 times or throwing the ball, it was going to get done.
Well, I think he ran it at least 12 times on that drive. That first drive, man, I was like, dude, he's going to die. When you think about Coach Freeman, like, we all know Coach Freeman, and we see like the king of swag. Like CJ, like, my wife was like, one time she comes, Coach Freeman, she goes, "Who's that?" And I was like, "What's that supposed to mean, bro?" Like, she was like, "Well, most coaches are fat. Like, they're just like," but just Coach Freeman and just being around. What's something, man, we don't know about him? Like, people don't talk about him in the media that only y'all know about Coach and his personality.
I think people know this, but I don't think they get to see it as up close and personally as we do. But his competitiveness and his love for the game is he feels like he's just one of us, ready to go out on the field and attack the opposing team. And then also, it's not even in football. We play wiffle ball on Fridays before a game, and it's quarterbacks versus coaches, and he's in there, talking crap and trying to hit home runs.
Okay.
So, everything he does is competitive. He wants to win at everything he does. And I think a lot of the guys in the facility can relate to that, because we're all, a bunch of competitive guys who just want to win.
How would you rate his athletic ability still?
I think he's an athlete. He's not like a baseball player. He can't hit real well, can't field real well, but
besides that, he's great.
I'm saying that because that would piss him off, is my guess. But yeah,
I like that. We'll make sure we post that. Well, one guy that is an athletic freak is number 4, and the list goes on. this past week, I literally am watching the game and I'm like, did he just look to the sidelines like while he was running that touchdown? Like, I mean, did you see that live in the game?
I didn't see it live, but we go to the sideline and the guys are all buzzing about it. And you get the iPad going and you're like, oh my gosh, like what did he just do? It was awesome. And it just brings a certain level of confidence and energy to not only on our offense, but the guys on the defense are watching that saying, man, let's go get this ball back. And so we can, put it in Four's hands. And it's exciting.
What did he do? Tell everybody what he did do.
On the play you're saying?
Yes, yeah. Tell America that.
We're on our own, 10-yard line, something like that. He breaks off a 90-yard touchdown, and as he hits about our own 40, he looks to our sideline. Our coach before this is some inside scoop, but our coach before this had said, our running backs coach, Coach Sider, he said, hey, man, I think you're going to break one off here. When you score, hit the Heisman. And so he was running, looking at Sider, our coach, saying, all right, get ready for this one, ready to go. And it was electric. And that's the confidence we have in him is we're on our own 10. Our coaches are calling out this is going to score. Let's just get him the rock.
Yeah, that's pretty. Is that the most, what's the most freakish thing you've seen For do?
Some of the hurdles are like, what are we doing? We have the ceiling in our locker room. I remember last year, there's nobody in the goop can touch the ceiling. And, the DBs are all trying. I definitely can't touch the ceiling. And all the guys are trying. And For walks in and he's what are we doing? They're like, you got to touch the ceiling. Jumps up, touches the ceiling, walks away. It's like, oh my gosh, this kid
doesn't even have to say much.
No,
it's good. No, it's crazy to watch kids like that. A lot of people talked about the rankings for y'all, man, and starting the season the way you did. Like, if you could face Miami again, like knowing what you know now, because that's one of the things that I loved about you on the opening week is there are a lot of people that looked like they were kind of lost and kind of the pressure got to them. I thought you competed your tail off, especially when you did the 35,000-yard scramble on your own, inside your own 10. Like, you probably got yelled at for that, but you made the play, so it really doesn't matter. But like going back and facing Miami, like what was hard about that challenge start one?
Yeah, I think, you just don't know what to expect kind of coming into game one. It's my first ever college game. And so there were a lot of unanswered questions. And, you start off 0-2, but I think through those two games, like we realize it's not really about anyone else. It's about Notre Dame. It's about us. If we execute our plays and do what we're supposed to do, we're really hard to stop. And so it was exciting. And then you string together 6 wins and you're in a really good position right now. And now it's just, continuing to stay consistent with the preparation and the performance and the execution. And we're ready to go against Navy.
Do y'all have a slogan in the building that y'all consistently say, or a theme throughout the week, or does it change?
It changes, but Coach Free always has his main kind of, phrases he says. Our big one is choose hard. We're at Notre Dame where you got to go to class. You come in, you're tired from class and studying, and then you got to go to practice and you got to study the playbook. And it's getting cold now. We're about to start snowing around here. And so everything we do is hard, and we're going to continue to keep choosing hard because I think that's our edge. When we get into these dire situations, we're going to be ready to go.
All right. So last couple things. Can you describe A&M's defense? I don't know, like the stat of A&M's defense. I don't know if you've seen it. Like, they're number one in the country on third downs. It's like 20-something%. Like it is absolutely silly. Like, describe A&M's defense and facing them maybe in week 2.
I remember playing them my freshman year with Riley and just watching through that third down cut up, and you're like, oh my gosh, Elko's so good at understanding, seeing it through a quarterback's eyes and saying, okay, he wants to slide the protection. We're an odd. He wants to push it all this way. So we're going to show pressure here and then bring it the other way. And then we're going to show up in, just a base formation, and everyone's pressuring. They're coming in with 0. And so preparing for that third down defense was a challenge, but
so a lot of the mental, like just knowing and seeing and experiencing.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So last question, man. Navy this week, different type of a deal option, obviously for your defense, which is totally different. But talk about coming into this game. What are the keys for Notre Dame? Not with just Navy, but like, what are you working on, CJ, and what is the squad working on to take a next step offensively, to be consistent and be a team that can win the championship?
Yeah, we want to continue to get better at staying on the attack and not letting the defense dictate how we call plays or how we execute. We want to go out and recognize the look, and if we have a good play, we're going to execute it to the best of our abilities. And if something needs to be changed, we want to get us into a look that will produce the best outcome. And I think we got a good challenge against Navy, and it'll be a good opportunity to just continue to elevate.
All right, I lied. I got one more question. Who's the hype man on the squad? Who's the guy every week that brings the most juice? Is just crazy.
I always like Billy Schrouth. He's on the O-line. He when he says things, it's exactly what you need in the moment to get yourself going. And then on defense, it's a Don Schuler who's just getting the boys ready before the game and talking in the huddles and dapping everyone up before the game, getting them ready to go.
Who talks the most trash?
It's a good question. I'd say I'm up there for sure.
Okay.
I like to talk a little bit when we're rolling. Other than that, it's those O linemen like to talk a little bit. Obviously, when Will Pauling, you see the dances in the end zone, he likes to get it going. We got a competitive, bunch of guys.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong when you do something. You earn the right to talk trash. CJ, congratulations, man, on the start and building your own lineage at Notre Dame, man. Fun to watch you compete. You're a heck of a competitor, and thanks for joining us, my man.
Thank you.